today's video I want to talk about you have met a good girl, perhaps you've been dating for a while, or she's already your girlfriend, maybe she's even your fiance at this point, and now the time has come that you're going to actually meet the family. So a few things that you should know about this. One, when you meet somebody like the mom or dad, then you should do what's called mano in the Philippines, and that's taking their hand. You take their hand and you place it to your forehead and you kind of bow down. I'm going to show you a picture while we're talking. It will score you a lot of brownie points, even regardless of age, unless you're, perhaps you're 70 and the parents are still in the 50s. Then it might be a little bit awkward. But if the parents you think are right about your age, then for sure go ahead and do it. And of course, if the parents are older, then absolutely do it. This will score you a lot of points. It's very traditional in the Philippines. Often even maybe she has some younger brothers and sisters. They might even do that to you once you become part of the family. But do this when you first meet them. It will look good, they will laugh, and they will just be impressed that you know this. So do that. The second thing is try to be respectful. In a Philippine family, they may offer you some food. Now, even if you don't really like it, try your best just to eat it. Later on, you can turn it down. Now, things like, I'm not really a drinker, and the father wanted to drink Red Horse with me. I just had to tell him, listen, I'm sorry, I just don't drink, but I'll join you, and I'll have a Coke or something. So for things like that, but for food and stuff, try not to insult them. Try to eat what they offer. Usually they come from poor backgrounds, and food's not cheap for them. And for them to offer you something, I would at least try it. Okay. Also, Philippine culture, even if people are sitting around and there's food left at the table, nobody likes to be the last one to eat it. It's usually reserved for a guest. So they will hold off, even if there's just like one little scoop of rice left, they won't take it. They're holding off for their guests, which is pretty cool. So just bear in mind that they will do that. And so sometimes you may have to say, hey, I'm completely full. Somebody else, please have this. So that's something you should bear in mind. The other thing is, if you're first meeting them, you really only have to do this one time, but when you first meet them, you should bring them some kind of small gift to the family. It could be something that the whole family could share, which for me is always just go and get some American chocolate, whether it's Hershey bars, Reese's, whatever. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can spend $5, $10, and distribute it out to the family. Say, hey, here's some chocolate candy from America. It doesn't matter if you bought it in the Philippines. It's still an American brand, Hershey, and it doesn't matter if you're from Canada or Ireland or wherever. Just something that does not come from the Philippines. Buy it. Chocolate is the best. They love chocolate here. And hand it out to them when you meet them. Hey, this is for you. And one thing that I did when I had met my girlfriend's family is I actually picked up 2 extra large pizzas. It cost me like $15, and I picked up some chocolate bars. They were just really, really happy that I brought that over. So I brought over 2 extra large pizzas and chocolate bars. Did the whole mano thing, and when it came down, there's like just a piece or 2 left of pizza. I told them, hey, I'm extremely full, I'm not going to eat anymore, and then that kind of gave them the green light to go ahead and have the rest of the pizza. But those are some tips that I've learned over the years from meeting families here. Be careful, don't be flashy. They will ask you a lot of questions about finances. Just try to be vague about it. Don't flaunt your money whatsoever. Otherwise, you will have family members, cousins, aunts, uncles asking for money. It's not always the case, but it does happen. So just bear in mind, don't be too flashy. Don't give extravagant gifts. Keep it simple. Bring a couple pizzas and chocolate bars. Do the mano. offer the last part of the food to them till they're full. Just be polite, be friendly. Don't say anything about their home. Okay. Often they are very shy about having a foreigner come into their house because they know that we live. They see it on TV. They know we live in these nice houses and apartments and condos, and so it can be an embarrassment for them. So just say, "Oh, you have a nice house. Thank you for having me over." Just try to set their mind at ease. Okay. Don't be too touchy-feely with your girlfriend or fiance. Not at first. They are okay with affection, but not on the first time that you're meeting the family. Don't be hugging her tightly or kissing on her. Don't do anything like that. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions or comments, comment down below. We can have a conversation, and I will see you guys next time.